Hey YouTube, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to tell the difference between an iPhone 3G and the iPhone 3GS. On the right, we have the iPhone 3GS, on the left, 3G. First off, the way you can tell is that the iPhone 3G is basically, I have 16 gigabyte 3G, and there's 32 gigabyte 3GS. So that's basically not really a way to tell, but yeah, I'm going to show you how to tell the difference. So basically, the iPhone 3GS will have model number A1303. Pointing my finger right to it, you can see A1303 right there. Well, 3G, I probably won't be able to show you as easily, but oh yeah, I can show you just as easily. A1241 on the 3G. Basically, the 3GS has the shiny letters, and the letters on the 3G is a grayish color that blends into the color. Again, I'm showing you these on white iPhones, 32, but same 32 and 16 gigabyte. Yeah, so now I'm going to flip these over. Now, if the iPhone works, this is where the real differences will come into play, as the iPhone 3GS has the slide to go to the camera thing, but you can see the 3G doesn't. Once you go to the camera, you'll notice that there's a video feature. I'm just gonna type these passcodes in. There, 3GS, 3G. Now, you'll notice straight away, going into the iPhones, you'll notice that the 3GS, there is a wallpaper on the 3GS, but there's no wallpaper on the 3G. You can see right there, I'll show you right here, wallpaper on the 3GS, no wallpaper on the 3G. Now, a lot of games you can get on the 3GS, like you can see all these apps I could get on the 3GS. Now, I didn't try downloading all of them yet, but the only one I was successful on getting was Angry Birds Halloween Edition. That's all I was able to get on my 3G. But that's because this is iOS 3. I'm sure if I were to have updated this to iOS 4, I would have received it jailbroken on iOS 4 then. I would have been able to get other apps too, but yeah, now, take a look at the voice memos icon. If the iPhone, if you have a blue voice memos application, then you have a 3GS. But if you have the red, realistic looking voice memos application, 3G. And also, the 3GS has a compass on the 3GS, but there's no compass on the 3G. You'll also see that it will say music on the 3GS and iPod on the 3G. Now, another thing you can do is to go into the calendar application. Don't mind me, 1996, I know. But, now if you take, first off, if you see the alerts, you get, or the switches, you could see if you have round switches, if you have a 3GS, if you have square switches, then it's a 3G. Another thing you can do in the calendar application in particular is you can now try to represent the birthday of, I don't know, the oldest person on Earth, for example. Try to represent the oldest person birthday on here. So, March 7th. So you can see it does, the calendar app will let you do that on the 3GS. But if I try to do the same thing on the 3G, let's try to set it to 1904. Oh no, it stops at 1933. That's what it will do on the 3G. See, the calendar app will go as far back as I want it to on the 3GS. But the calendar on the 3G will not go that far back. I even went to 1900 and it didn't change, so yeah. If it lets you set, if it lets you go to these early dates on the 3G, if it lets you go to these early dates, 3GS. If it does not, again, 3G. So, yeah. You can also go into the settings, general. Again, the switches on the 3G are square, and the switches on the 3GS are round. General. Now, now this will depend on the iOS the 3G is running, but if you see that the iOS 4 device has battery percentage or no accessibility on the iOS 3 device at all, then that's obviously a 3G. The 3GS will always say accessibility down here. The 3GS will have accessibility down here, but you don't have but there's no accessibility on the 3G. The switches are also square versus round switches pretty much throughout the OS. Now, if the device is running iOS 6, now if the device is running anything higher than iOS 4.2.1, then it's a 3GS. If it's running anything lower than 3.1.3, then it's a 3G. Early iOS 4 devices, though, the 3G and 3GS can both run those, I think. Same thing goes for iOS 3 as well. So 2.2.1 below is definitely 3G. So yeah, I just want to show you. Those are some simple ways to tell the difference between the iPhone 3G and the iPhone 3GS. And you can obviously see that they're pretty different. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.